My Secret Garden. Chapter 8. The Garden. Jay licked the can of butter from the knife before dropping it into the soapy dishwater. Jean came up behind her and squeezed her tight around the waist. "You don't want to start something you can't finish," Jay responded. "I just want to hold you. You look so sexy standing there like that." "Like what?" "Up to your elbows in suds," she answered, and gave Jay a kiss on her neck. "What are you going to do today while I'm gone?" "Work in the garden, I think." Jean kissed Jay again and repaired to her room to get ready for work. Jay got another cup of coffee and went back out to the gazebo. She surveyed her small garden. It was in a state of disrepair. The last of the beans and cucumbers had died back. The land was bare. She thought she would start by replenishing the soil, building it up. The Florida sand was not conducive to growing food plants. Except for the lone citrus tree, the semi-native plant was almost 4 inches tall. It struggled along when all else but weeds, palmettos, grass-leaf roselings, and the intermittent scrub oak thrived. Jay returned to the kitchen. There she met Jean, who hugged her goodbye. "I love you," she whispered in Jay's ear. "I love you back," said Jay, kissing her hard on the lips. "Have a good day, baby," Jean encouraged as she walked out the door. Jay went back to the kitchen and began to gather compost for the garden. Coffee grounds, eggshells, chicken bones, and a black banana. After putting on an old pair of jeans and a t-shirt, Jay started her work on the garden. She worked 1 square yard of ground at a time. She crushed the eggshells, sprinkled the coffee grounds, buried the chicken bones, and tossed in the banana, tilling the earth with her 3-pronged cultivating tool. She pulled out old roots and stray weeds. As she filled an egg carton with potting soil and planted it with beans, parsley, catnip, and marigold seeds, she thought about planting some hemp seeds. She heard Jean's warning voice in her head and thought better of it. "One day," she said to the squirrel that had been scurrying along the fence. "One day." To be continued.
I call this my coming out of the closet song. I'm not at all ashamed to say that I'm growing marijuana in my yard. Growing marijuana in my yard. I got little pots of pipe spread out all over the lot, 'cause I'm growing marijuana in my yard. Well, I got the seed from Mexico, stuck it in some dirt and let it grow. I put it in my garden with my peppers and my peas, and I